when I fucked up because I told my daughter, yeah, baby, don't worry about it. You can always come home. You always got a room. My son, he can come home, but he get the couch. Eventually, he got to get the fuck out. He got to. He a man. You got to go. You can always come home, and sometimes it may not when shit don't work out. I ain't knocking that because you got to get back up on your feet. You know what I'm saying? But just know, nigga, this is temporary.
I thought this conversation was interesting. I talked to my wife a little bit about this because we have kids now. We have a son and a daughter. And I have a similar mindset than Nelly. I think a lot of guys are going to have a similar mindset than Nelly. And I think that most of the people that are going to have an issue with this are going to be women. But the conversation is, does your son need to leave the house when he becomes an adult? In my perspective, he does. I'm not telling my son me personally, I don't know what you're going to do with your son. I don't know what you think about this conversation. But me personally, I'm not telling my son he needs to leave at 18. I'm telling him he needs to leave at 21. Why is that? At some point, I'm not going to be here anymore. And my responsibility as a dad, as a father, is to make sure that you can stand on your own too when it's your time to stand on your own too. Everything that I do from now until you're 18, 21, is to make sure that you have what you need to be responsible and be self-productive and self-accountable out in the world. Once you hit 18, you're legally an adult. If you want to leave at that time, you absolutely can. If you don't want to leave at that time, you've got 3 years to figure it out, to not figure it out. You're not going to have life totally figured out, but to have something going where you can make a move to move on your own. I'm saying this is Say It Louder. And if you have something to say it down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.
He can't say that.
Is he allowed to say
I'll
that?
say it louder. At that time when you're 21, it's time for you to start going to learn to pay your own bills. Learn to stand on your own too. There's something that's important about a man learning that he's responsible for everything in his life. Managing your time, managing your money, managing your actions. And being under your parents' roof for a long time is going to only hinder you. I know the economy is messed up. I don't know what the economy is going to look like when I'm an adult. I'm sorry. I don't know what the economy is going to look like when my kids are adults, when my son is of that age. Actually, I don't even know if there's going to be an economy because the way things are going with Trump and Vice President Elon Musk and J.D. Vance, there might not even be an America to grow up in. Who knows? But in the case that there is, I'm not going to be here forever, and my son is going to have to know he has a family at some point that's going to rely on him. And he needs to start building the moral and character as a man independently on your own, in your own space, in your own house, with your own things, that can go to somebody's parents, go to a woman's parents and say, hey, I have a track record of doing this, of taking care of myself, of being responsible, and now I'm going to bring your daughter into it, and you can trust that I'm going to take care of her. You can hand over the reins to me, and I'm going to make sure that she's protected, that she's safe, that she has everything that she needs. And I have a track record of being able to provide that for myself, and I'm a responsible person with a good head on my shoulders. That's what's important. It's not as serious for a woman, in my opinion. You might feel different. It's not as serious for a woman. There are women in situations that move directly from their parents' house and with, their spouse. I'm not advocating for women to move in if they're not married, right? We're not sitting up here playing house, hoping that one day the relationship grows into something. But a woman can absolutely go from living with her parents or whatever into moving with her husband, getting married, moving with her husband. For men, it's not going to be that case, more likely than not. For men, you're going to have to be out on your own, have your own things, and bring somebody into your fold instead of somebody bringing you into their fold. So I agree with Nelly. You got this comment here that says, again, only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. So this comes from Chris Rock, I believe that was the person that said this in his special. He said only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men have to actually provide and do something in order for them to be loved and recognized. So what? So what? That's what it means to be a man. Being a man is sometimes you don't get all the recognition you deserve. Sometimes you have things that are unfair to you and It is what it is. Life is not fair. And because of that, you need to be prepared for what's coming down the pipeline. You need that couple of years before you even try to get married, try to bring somebody else into your world of building a track record. That's what the whole purpose of this is for. This is why I have the ideology that my son is going to have to leave by the time he's 21. Of course, we're going to give him everything that he needs, help him prepare. But you got to hit the road, Jack. And if you need to come back, then we're absolutely going to have a place for you. We're going to welcome you with open arms. But the whole intention is to give you everything that you need before you walk out the door. Before it's your time, give you all of the money that you need to get a head start, give you all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you need to get a head start, and allow you to learn to think for yourself and invest in yourself mentally and financially and spiritually as well. It looks like I have somebody that agrees with me. PO23 says, sons need to get it on their own. They have to be able to lead a household one day. Daughters need safety and coverage. More often than not, women are going to be coming into the fold. They're going to be the recipient of the things that their husband is doing. And that's perfectly fine in my book. So that's where we're going to end the video. If you like the video, subscribe to me back here for the next conversation. And if you have different thoughts, if you have the same thoughts, share your thoughts down in the comments. This is the place for discourse. Till next time. Peace.